Good evening, Commanders Nation. So, rookie minicamp is over with, right? And I'm going to put the offseason dates for y'all right here. We got like a month left till the real minicamp starts, June 10th. So, in that spirit of time, I want to do some videos highlighting and zoning in on certain key players on our roster. And, I want to do some positional group analysis. But before I start that, I want to talk about one guy in particular, Javonte Jean-Baptiste.
When you draft and it's got a good head on his shoulders, great pedigree. That's the case here from a Washington Commanders perspective.
Javonte Jean-Baptiste, 4 years at Ohio State. Didn't really do a whole lot there. Went to Notre Dame, and it's like, ooh, this is kind of interesting at Notre Dame. He needs to get stronger, has a hard time really holding up at the point of attack. But he's got almost 34-inch arms. He's got size. He's got length. He's a good athlete.
7th round pick last year, and Adam Peters draft pick. So, just take that with you will. I want to first go over his entire, factual past history, how he did his rookie year, and then I'll give you guys, my little shit take regarding him and his status and, how important he is to us. So, basically, if you guys are watching this video, you guys know the importance of Javonte Jean-Baptiste. Not even him, but just a defensive end. I'm not going to go in depth. We got to replace Dante Fowler, all that fun stuff. Third down pass rusher. We need that. All right. But his rookie year with us, he showed flashes. He did, especially his first 7 weeks. I mean, I know y'all remember this sack.
They scored every time they've gotten the ball. Here's Burrow. He is first in a loss of 7. Yeah, Jean-Baptiste, he's right here. He comes underneath, as you said, and just has a straight line.
When I saw that sack, I was just like, is that Javonte Jean-Baptiste? It was an important sack as well. I mean, I don't know, man. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. So let's hone in on Javonte Jean-Baptiste's draft status before he got to us. So this is a guy, 6'5", 33-inch, damn near 34-inch arms, 239 pounds. He needs to get bigger. He knows that. And you're going to see this all throughout this video. And the scouting reports, how the Commanders coaches think that, he needs to get bigger. But out of Notre Dame, his athletic results are right here. And the combine ran a 4.66 40. A 1.65 10-yard split, 34-inch vertical. He is he's considered in the athletic bracket. He's in an athletic D at 6'5", 4.66. That's athletic, dude. So he checks that box. I mean, he's not like a combine monster, an athletic freak like Jalen Lane or he Chase Young, but he is considered athletic. He has those numbers. Anyways, he had a 5-year run at Ohio State with, his production was he didn't do that much. But then he went to Notre Dame, and that put him on the spotlight, and he became a developmental day 3 draft pick. Again, everybody said coming on the draft, this dude needs more strength. He needs more strength. He needs to, get more muscle, and that will help him a lot, especially in the run stopping. But anyways, his strengths coming out of the draft was as follows. He possesses the desired length of an NFL edge defender. So again, 6'5", the frame. Granted, he needs to bulk up. They're all saying he possessed the NFL edge defender. He slips off blocks to find runners. Good backside burst and is always working towards the ball carrier. Slips around the tackles with loose hips and shoulders at the top of the rush. This dude, his shoulders, I'll get to that later. Footwork and body control create fluid in rush transitions. Fluid! This guy was fluid. Flashes athleticism and hand usage to take a step towards a rusher. Anyways, weakness. A step late coming out of his stance, needs to improve his play strength. Again, in both upper and lower body. He needs to get bigger. Poor pad level, that can be coached up. Rush potential gets bogged down by ill-advised power charges. Again, it's all go back to strength with him. That's his Achilles heel, strength. And this is something that, I'm going to get to a bit later, but if that's your Achilles heel, you have the prototypical size, you know what I mean? And I'm going to get to his mindset a little later because that's very impressive as well. He has the athleticism. To me, you got something there. Anyways, and then let's go over to his overall play with us in his rookie year. So this is his PFF grades for his rookie year with us. It's nothing that's going to pop out. Honestly, I kind of disagree with PFF a little bit here because his rush defense was worse than his pass rushing especially in his rookie year. I mean, for the eye test, even though I wear fucking glasses, dude, I can miss sometimes. But, you know, the key thing with Javonte Jean-Baptiste is they were primarily playing him on third downs. They weren't putting him in there to stop the run. They were putting him in there on key third down plays because they knew he had potential to at least hurry the quarterback. In the first 7 weeks before he got injured, he was applying pressure. He wasn't getting sacks. You know, he didn't get that many sacks his rookie year. But he was applying pressure. He was always around the quarterback. And sometimes it was pressure that, like, you know, it was a tad bit too late, but he was there. You know, and I don't know, man. Like, week 7, when he got injured, he got an ankle injury that, unfortunately, I remember when I saw the news that he got that injury and they put him on injured reserve, I was like, you know what? And this is a huge, like, an underrated blow to us, because he could have continued developing towards the entire progress of the season, and that just put a halt to his development. Like, look, week 7 against the Ravens. This is how the coaches were implementing him. He played 27 defensive snaps against the Ravens. You know, he recorded 2 tackles in Sunday's loss. I mean, that past Sunday against the Ravens. But he got an ankle injury, and they put him on IR. And he never, when he came back from the IR, he never was really the same. Like, he didn't really stand out pass rushing wise, especially like in the playoffs a little bit. They didn't really trust him. They didn't even play him as much. It just continued. To me, they just put a halt to him. He lost his mojo, honestly. But, you know, this is his stats from the Lions game. You know, he played 14 pass rush snaps, and it only resulted in a pressure rate of 7.1%. You know, he had 1 tackle, 1 assist, 1 missed tackle. You know, Jalen Holmes actually that game had a higher pressure rate than Javonte Jean-Baptiste. So it's something where I'm just like, damn, dude. Like, if he did not get injured against the Ravens, we could have found something there. He could have continued progressing. Who knows? This whole offseason for him should be about getting more play strength to anchor against the run, and also just help him in his own pass rushing. But anyways, you know, he came back, like I said, I read the Lions. But I want to talk about his mental. Because this is a guy where if you Google or you do research on Javonte Jean-Baptiste, all you're going to see is college coaches, the Commanders coaches, John Keane just raving about his mental. How he is a hard worker. He is not going to back down from anybody. And this guy's very motivated. It almost like reminiscent of Jaden Daniels. And I'm just like, if you're in the same breath of Jaden Daniels regarding your mentality and how competitive you are, dude, that's like elite status. Every single, like, I have a clip right here for you guys.
I'm somewhat of a sideline relentless player. I'm not going to back down from anyone, and I'm going to go right at you. I mean, on the other side of that, I'm just a person that likes to be a light, man. Encourage those around them and make sure everyone can be pushed to be the best.
It's a short clip. I'm going to be honest. It's short. You have to watch the entire interview. This is this interview when he first got drafted to us by last year. But anyways, he's like, if you have the athletic regimen, which he does, 6'5", runs a 4.66, you know, again, his strength, he needs to improve that. He has everything you need athletically. He has the pass rush moves. He's fluid. He's a fluid athlete. And then all you need to do is just work your play strength, continue grinding. To me, it's just like, it's kind of like a recipe for not guaranteed success, because nothing's guaranteed in life. You got to work your ass off. But it's more of a guarantee of like, you're putting yourself in a great position to be successful. And I think that's what it, and also we have seen that, you know, we all want Von Miller or Zadarius Smith, Trey Hendrickson, I guess. But there's reports on John Keane saying that the Commanders are actually pretty high on Javonte Jean-Baptiste. And as a matter of fact, there's speculation saying that because that one of the main reasons why the Commanders have not signed Von Miller or Zadarius Smith is because of Javonte Jean-Baptiste. Because they want to give him those snaps. And I'm like, okay, that's like, it's good because like you're showing faith in your own players. I personally would still want somebody to come in as competition. But even then, with Javonte, I'm just like, dude, if he breaks out for us this year, if he does, it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. But if he does, because the play was there, he has everything you need, it would be a big blessing. We no longer have to look for a future defensive end opposite Dorrance Armstrong in next year's draft. With like the need of DE, like, and we don't even need him to be a run stopper. We're gonna play Javonte on third downs mostly again this year. We got Dietrich Wise here, Javon Kinlaw, Jacob Martin, Clelin Ferrell's back. You know, Javonte just needs to be that guy opposite of Dorrance Armstrong on third downs. He needs to replace Dante Fowler. And if he does, ladies and gentlemen, we are set. That's the best case scenario for us. And I feel like on defense, that's like, honestly, it's still our Achilles heel right now. Well, everybody has an Achilles heel, but you know what I mean. You know, we got Trey Amos on the secondary. We got the safeties. You know, I think Quad Martin could hopefully take another leap. I like Will Harris. We got the linebackers. We got the run stoppers on the D-line a little bit now. Just need another passer to replace Dante Fowler. I'm looking out for number 90 everywhere. Training camp, what they're going to do with him in mini camp. I want to see if he's going to play first or second team. I'm excited for him. This is one guy where I'm just zoning in on him a lot this offseason, man. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. I'm excited for him. I really am, dude. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him with an impartial eye. But at the same time, we need him to break out. And I think he can. Hopefully he can. We'll see, though. Only time will tell. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Till next video. Peace, y'all.